actually, like for example, contractual work. You just have to test the waters first. But then again, let's go to our second game of the match between OBS Gaming versus Digital Devils Demon Kings.
That's their Lancelot banned from Ops Gaming, just like
Enemy
last game, I
is
think.
banning.
And Demon Kings, they can look to ban out something like a Cho as well.
Yeah, and I wonder if Jawhead will be banned this time, because I think Jawhead performed really good as well in terms of, he is really good tank and a really good fighter, good support as well, crowd control. I could just mention almost everything for this Jawhead. But then again, we'll just have to look at what strategies will change on this second match between these two teams.
There's the Hellcurt ban coming up from Demon Kings. That just like the previous match, they also banned out the Cho to go with it, so that might be another consideration for Demon Kings. But for Ops Gaming, they can look to ban out a tank this time, because I think that for DK, since they have the consecutive picks, the first and second, can look to go for that. But they will ban out the Saber, which is interesting for me.
Interesting. Probably they're opening some slots in here where they can probably get Fanny. So it will depend what, Demon Kings might ban in here.
To be fair, I think they will go for Gusion this time, because I think that the Gusion really struggles versus the Saber and how much control you do have with that particular hero. And I think that Zapnu plays a really good Gusion, so I think that might be even considerable for a ban for Demon Kings.
Yeah.
Go for the Diggy this time.
Interesting ban here on the side of Demon Kings, but we'll have to check again. What will this Zapnu pick?
Yeah.
Good guess once again.
Yeah.
Gusion. We all know that this Zapnu is actually an assassin player. He plays any assassin hero so well. Fanny, Gusion, even Lancelot. So, if you let this Zapnu actually get a Fanny, it's kind of very scary if you let that player snowball.
So now that's the big combination from Demon Kings. I like this a lot as a reaction to the Gusion. I think they have many ways to deal with this hero, this mobile hero, especially with the Cho, with so much control that he does have with the knockups, and then you have the Lysania locking up the Akai as well with the ultimate. It's just way too much tank ability as well as crowd control, and it's one way for you to deal with the Gusion. And without the Diggy, I think the Ops Gaming is gonna struggle to go up against this massive crowd control coming out from Demon Kings already.
Definitely, we saw their Diggy was the ban just because they're gonna pick this really good heroes with good crowd control. But then again, let's see if they're gonna lack, if Ops Gaming is gonna lock this Fanny down, because they banned out this Saber.
Yeah,
so usually that's the thinking. Like if you want the Saber out, probably someone's gonna pick this Fanny. Then again, they're locking this Fanny.
Fanny as well as the Jawhead will be the pick for Ops Gaming. For Demon Kings, they will go for the Kagura this time. So much damage potential. I think they've had all their bases covered already with the Cho as well as the Akai. I think it's time for Demon Kings to pick up the damage. I think Kagura also fits that profile. So it deals so much damage as well, even through tanks like Jawhead, for example.
Yeah, Jawhead is definitely a combination of a tank and good damager. But then again, two mages setup is on the side of Demon Kings at this particular moment. You can see here, it seems that the choices of heroes on the side of Demon Kings has really good mobility. We know that both of these mages, although they're squishy, they're very mobile, so that it actually adds up in terms of their capability to survive ganks.
Oh, is this going to be an Aurora pick for
yes.
Ops Gaming? I can't remember exactly who picked it. I think it was either Aether main, and it was really successful. The idea is it doesn't have so much damage.
I think it was Ops as well.
I think probably it was. So the thing with Aurora is that I think the thing with Aurora is that it applies so much crowd control as well. Constant pressure, constant slows, constant quote-unquote stands or freezes.
Yeah, the ice, freeze. Then again, although a squishy hero, for as long as this hero is protected by the tanks or the support of Ops Gaming, this Aurora is definitely gonna blow up, the team fights. So we have to look at what is gonna happen.
I think Demon Kings has a legitimate chance to win this over Obs Gaming. I think they have so much damage potential, whereas Obs Gaming, they might lack the damage because they have the Aurora Joy Lolly, they have Zapnu, they have the Gushan, and as well as the Fanny, but it might not be enough versus two tanky cores like the Akai as well as the Cho.
Good mobility as well on their side, as well as burst damage that might come up from the mages Kagura and Harley.
Yep. Correct.
As well as they have the Martis.
They have the Martis as well, so
good survivability as well and damage.
There's a lot of damage potential, like I told you, coming out from Digital Devs Demon Kings. Only problem is they might be outplayed though by the Gushan as well as the Fanny, which we know that Obs Gaming in general has got the mastery of the particular heroes that I mentioned.
Yeah.
And that is really scary, but I think that as compared to the previous game, Demon Kings have a better chance at winning over Obs Gaming in this particular game.
Then again, we are now here in the Land of Dawn. It's Obs Gaming versus Demon Kings for our round 2 in this round robin match. Okay, right now we can see that Mart is actually hiding in the bush right now. Meanwhile, probably, trying to gank someone for the side of Obs Gaming.
Way too early.
Then again, yeah, way too early. And I think, in case you would want to gank a Martis, probably you would need, at least 3 heroes. Then again, they went for a secure on the blue buff in here on the side of Obs Gaming.
No, that's normally what top teams do already. They clear out the mid lane wave as soon as possible and as fast as possible. That they rotate to the jungle, making sure that they give buffs to their opponents. Sometimes on top teams versus top teams, they even contest the buffs as early as possible. Whenever they get level 2, it's already rock and roll time for most teams. As Chef Cutie forever does have his hands on the Fanny this time, being very disruptive up top lane to kind of help Aurora get the necessary levels or farm that he needs. And Pakbet as well as Zapno in here, they will go and take the first blood on the Akai. That was a big pickup for Obs Gaming.
There was so much damage coming up from the Aurora as well as the Gushan, but then again, let's go back to what is happening on the top lane. This Harley, it seems.
Oh no, sniped out by Zapno as well as Pakbet. Big miss coming up from YP420. Still trying to go with this one, trying to hit on him with the strikes. Immortal Call, it will be enough. Zapno tries to run away from Jeff from YP420. YOLO is here to help his teammate. And I think this is an overstage from YP420. Tries to get away. Zapno dips back to the fray. But here comes Fanny to get the closeout on that Gushan.
Yeah, too bad
Martis,
didn't have any support to help him on that particular fight. But then again, Zapnu wanting to get the script, and the script is stunned. Have to back away from the members of Obs Gaming. But of course, a tanky hero.
A very tanky hero also kicks him away from there.
Yeah.
I think, a little bit of overextension. Zapnu tried to punish him, but fortunately doesn't get the kill. Then again, this secures a lot of territorial control for Obs Gaming onto the turtle. This time YP420 jumping forward, but Dian will be there for the counter. So YP420 gets out, but Zapnu tries to chase him. He will slay the Martis. And that's Nakagura only left here to contest the turtle, but I think that they will get it pretty soon. And Crypt's already far too late to get the last hit on the turtle.
Yes, meanwhile, while that is happening, we can see here Demon Kings wanting to get an objective. But of course, damage is not yet enough to actually take this turret down, as well as the damage that's coming out from the Crypts. And that fan is actually able to defend the tier 1 turret in the top lane.
Fanny's close to getting to level 6. This puts him above anyone from the opposing team, while Zapno is still there 2-0-2. So much gold in his pockets.
We can actually see Gushan has a 2.2k gold lead. So individually, Gushan, we can see his leading in terms of gold.
Up top, locked on Jeff Cutie forever. I think they do have the control of Fanny, but Jeff Cutie is out there. There is the ultimate from the YOLO. Lands on the one. Aurora as well will be there for the closeout as they're dealing the damage. It's not that tanky, and Pakbet goes down, so 1-for-1 trade-off. Can they look for more? YOLO locks down Pringles this time, but Crypt will be there looking for an opening. Does not find it. Zapnu Good microplays coming out from him. Good footwork from Zapnu to get out of harm's way as he now gets back away from the members of Demon Kings. Back to the jungle. He goes back to farming. And more gold is going to be in there for OBS Gaming.
Yeah, definitely Demon Kings really has to catch up in terms of gold because they're getting behind right now. And in terms of objectives as well, we can see on the top lane map control or the lane control is on the side of Demon Kings. And on the succeeding fights on the succeeding fights, they really have to get more kills or objectives, and the pressure is on the side of Demon Kings at the moment.
He whips the ultimate, but doesn't matter. In comes the rest of OBS Gaming. Pringles now very low. YOLO is here as well. Zapnu jump away from Pringles, but Zapnu chases him down. Let's see Akai down for the count. And even though they whiffed the ultimate from the Lolita, they are still fighting more. Zapnu just weighs just way too much damage. And the end is here as well. YOLO Crypt gets out.
Oh my
Dian with the finger and the toss back.
Wow.
Very nicely done coming up from the jawhead.
Eject coming up from that jawhead. You know, OBS Gaming is very confident on what they have right now. They have the gold lead. They have the lead in terms of kills. So they know they could actually dive inside a turret and take a very low HP hero which we saw a while ago.
That was really amazing. Coming out from the giant, going forward, and then the ejector was there perfectly placed. Chef Kitty Forever wants to dance with the Harley. As 1v420 is very low in health right now. Fortunately for himself, Zapnu is not concerned on taking that kill. Zapnu just wants to get a hold of the minions right now.
Yes, and we know that this Gusion really has a high individual gold lead comparing to all the other heroes in the Land of Dawn. So definitely he will actually win a 1v1 fight against any other heroes in this particular match right now.
So we have OBS Gaming on top of the gold of the economic battle. They have more cash as compared to Demon Kings right now, but not much though. But I think as far as experience go, OBS Gaming, they have a lot of level 8 heroes, while the Demon Kings only has got 2. I think that overall the experience is in favor of OBS Gaming. YOLO finds Pringles. Does he have the damage? It doesn't seem like it does so. Just puts up the shield, just trying to dance with Link as well as Pringles this time. And it's just creating the space. There is the jump in from Pringles. He finds Jeff Cutie Forever. And Stephanie also out of the fray. And both teams just, poking each other out up top.
Yeah, so far I can see here that OBS Gaming is actually able to, roam around the map freely. Although they only had one turret that has been taken down on the side of Demon Kings. I can see it. So far, they're really good in terms of roaming around. They know where to rotate. But then again, let's see what is happening here. YOLO solo right now. Thank you to that shield. But then again, they will not be initiating a fight. But it seems this Fanny wants to actually, damage the tank as well as this Harley.
That was a pretty good initiation or aggressive maneuver coming up from OBS Gaming. Taking out the Martis once again. He's already 1-4. That is not looking good at all if you are Martis. And they are even setting up for an ambush this time, but they are not going to find anyone unless Link. Oh no, he walks up there, and no, he will be taken out. Monster kill for Zapnu. What a play coming out from OBS Gaming.
OBS Gaming is very patient in terms of waiting for the right time to actually gank a member of the Demon Kings, and we just saw what happened to that Harley a while ago. Meanwhile, something is happening here on the top lane. Pringles is gonna go under their own turret and will be successful in defending it. But still, OBS Gaming is just basically roaming around in the top lane map area of Demon Kings, probably waiting for the right time to actually gank one hero on the side of Demon Kings.
Let's see if they will actually get it. Another ambush being set up now, this time for YB420, but I think that he sniffed this one out. He has to get out. He barely does so. Well, it looked promising for a moment for OBS Gaming, but Martis finally gets away from harm's way. But Zapnu still looking for more down bottom. There's the ultimate from Pringles. This is very weird. They really want to get kill on Jeff Kitty Forever, but he's just zipping in left and right. Try to get away. He finally was taken out.
Finally. Of course, thanks to the burst damage that's coming out from that Harley. Meanwhile, we can actually see pressure here is actually coming from the side of OBS Gaming. They're roaming around the map right now, kind of freely, although few turrets are down on the side of Demon Kings. But at the same time, we'll have to see who's actually win the fight that is currently happening there on the middle lane.
Nice kill out there, and Pringles fights YOLO, locks him in place. YB420 though, this is way too early, doesn't do much damage. And actually, Zapno will return the favor. They do have so much in their firepower, but in comes the Joe with the 2-man knockup. But the ejector coming up from Dian to control Crypt as well. He's very tanky as of this moment. No one dying just yet from both teams, as YOLO will actually recall in there, even when it's not completely safe from Demon Kings. And this means that OBS Gaming will live to see another day. It's gonna be pretty close. I mean, game number 2. We mentioned that game number 1 was kind of one-sided towards OBS Gaming, but this time both teams they're making it pretty even for each team.
I really like how the tanks of OBS Gaming is actually using a wizard boots in there, wherein although they don't have much damage, definitely having a wizard boots on their as part of their gears will actually help them get more goals, although they would just have an assist or a kill from their fights.
Well, that was Demon Kings with a good counter initiation or disengage from OBS Gaming, from the aggression of OBS Gaming, I mean. And every single minute that passes, OBS Gaming can really shoot up as far as net worth goes. Well, Demon Kings as well, they have scaling. They have good scaling towards the late game, courtesy of the Martis.
Yes,
but I think as far as Kagura and Harley goes, they really wanted to fight as much as possible.
Our turret has been destroyed.
YOLO being
another
found.
turret is down there on the side of Demon Kings.
YOLO want to go against Pringles as well, so YB420, but again, both teams, they don't want full committal just yet. They just want to, you know, take out as much, just poke each other team.
Probably because, you know, those were two tanky heroes. They could probably aim the squishy ones instead, just like Kagura and this Harley. But then again, they're having a hard time, in particular that Fanny on the bottom lane, to actually take the Harley down. Meanwhile, here in the top lane, looks like something is happening.
It is. Zapno is in here. Lolito prepping the ultimate. It's not needed anymore, as they already took out the Akai. YB420 might be next. Zapno dealing the damage as well as YOLO and Dian. They're diving under the turret. YB420 survives for a little bit, but eventually he falls. 3-man knockup from Crypt, and also the ultimate onto Zapno, but it's not gonna be enough. Cho is not known for the damage, and it's not really showing up this time. OBS Gaming gets away with murder. Jeff Cutie forever with a jump in onto the Hardy, but the hat trick is there. I think they have baited out the Fanny, but the Fanny still takes out the Hardy, so that is still a 1-for-1 trade-off. I mean, Demon King's not gonna get away with that. Crypt now being zoned out by the members of OBS Gaming. I think that OBS Gaming really good.
Kudos to that Cho who's actually wanting to disrupt OBS Gaming in actually getting that level 1 Lord, and he was actually successful. And he was not just successful, he was actually able to survive the fight that OBS Gaming wanted to initiate in there.
Definitely. Zapno preparing another ambush, so it seems. YOLO finds Pringles here around the bushes. Will not get anything just yet. I think Zapno initiates onto the Martis right around the jungle, but he has to back down as the members of Demon Kings are also converging right there.
And we'll have to check. No one is initiating level 1 Lord yet. Probably that was a fake Lord. Let's see. Oops, Leola caught up in here by the members of Demon Kings. But then again, Dian will have to back up the members, while Zapnu actually trying to solo kill the level 1 Lord, and he will back away.
He does not have the damage or the sustainability. In comes Fanny to help Dian. Dian survived through it all. The Lolita prepping the ultimate, and he jumps in with a 2-man stun. That is really nice from Lolita. And they will take out the Fanny though. But Gushan already took out the one. Aurora taken out as well. There's just so much killing. Harley already taken out. Nice backline kill there by the Gushan. And that's where he really excels at. Zapnu looking for the right timing as his teammates are actually attacking everything else, soaking the damage. He's not tanking enough. He is gonna be tossed up the air, but he will go for the kill onto that Cho. And now YB420, nice 3-man Ashura Aura, but they don't have the damage. Zapnu with the sliver of health survives. And Demon Kings.
Wow, I really like what happened in there. You know that Gushon, Zapnu was waiting for the right time to actually dive in the fight.
Exactly.
But then actually it helped. Although the tanks on the side of OBS Gaming were very low on health already, still I could tell, although we didn't have any kill on that part, right? Yeah, I think though on the particular fight, OBS Gaming actually had a really good advantage.
I agree. Now, YB420 onto Jeff Cutie, but this is not an easy kill at all. They're just buying time. This time, Martis slowly getting in there. He is, what, 6.8k as far as gold goes.
Yes, and right now, the individual gold lead, the highest one is on the side of Gushon. So, very... Probably this hero really can deal so much damage if given a chance to actually free hit. No one is starting out the level 1 Lord yet. Definitely, of course, it is risky. We understand why they are not initiating Lord fights at the moment.
Oh, in comes YOLO to YB420, but Demon Kings right out there as well to help his teammate, their teammates, I mean. And they are converging in the mid lane. Fortunately for OBS Gaming, they have the luxury of the Fanny to kind of apply split push pressure. This will also collapse the members of Demon Kings. Well, the Martis will have to go down bottom to answer this split push. While OBS Gaming still has got a little bit of control here in the mid lane. Now Pringles activating the ultimate way too early, I think. Ziolo will be tossed up, but onto the mid. There is Zapnu as well, jumping forward to the fray. Might be punished though. No, he will not be. As the Demon Kings, they don't have any more crowd control in them, aside from the fact that Cho does have low cooldown skills. Because the Akai already down with his ultimate, and here comes a jump from Jeff Cutie forever, dealing the damage, slowly ripping up the ultimate, anything out to 2. Very nicely done, Crypt. Being soloed, he ring damage, and the members of Demon Kings has to back down right now from the onslaught of OBS Gaming. The turret still survives, and it quickly was dealt with. As OBS Gaming will want to capitalize with this particular victory. They found YB420 once again, zoning him out. I think they just can knock him up. They just can crowd control him, as they will be able to take out the turret.
Yes, and definitely this is the right time for OBS Gaming to start off the level 1 Lord. Well, what happened in that particular clash is that Zapnu actually took the opportunity, go and wait for the right time to enter the back lane so that the squishy ones on the side of Demon Kings will go die first, and so that they will lose a manpower.
There is Lolita once again with the ultimate being breath. Actually will be cancelled. Pringles will be there as well, but he is very low right now. The Ashura Aura hitting on the free once more. Jeff Kitty forever though. Is being chased out by the Martis. He will not land the cable, and he will be taken out. That is one big mistake coming out from Jeff Kitty forever. Zapnu diving in a tier 2 turret, while Pacbet will be, chased out by YB420 this time. He flickers through the wall as the Kagura already taken out from the other side of the map. They toss up Zapnu up in the air, but they have to back down right now. It seems like there's a lot of bloodbath in this game as they take out the Kagura now. Zapnu, fortunately, is very mobile. He gets out. Dian is now very tanky. Actually dodges that Ashura Aura. It's just soaking so much damage. Zapnu looking for another opening. Can he get it? He's looking for it. Will not get it though. Might have compromised his position. That is quite very, I would say...
Wow, this is a lot of waste of time. But then again, they're really persistent about getting this Zapnu down.
Zapnu.
Because right now, look at that.
Don't
that
know.
was his very first death in this 7-minute game time. 10-1-7. They really want to get a kill on this Zapnu.
I think that was a mistake from Zapnu. I don't think that he should have stayed.
Yes.
They should have got their losses. They should have sacrificed Dian right there.
Yep.
But they were too frantic to save him, but that didn't go in their favor. And that is really bad for their team.
Yes, and in spite of what happened though, we have this 11-1 Lord on the bottom lane actually helped to creep the bottom lane on the side of Demon Kings. Well then again, it's already late game time. Almost 19 minutes right now, so everyone almost is on level 15, and soonest I guess someone will be on the lock item mode.
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
Let's
Yeah,
look at-
Fanny actually is on lock item. He could, but he could still take down this or exchange this jungle item he has in here. probably another damage, but well, it depends on how they're gonna use it. Oh, you can see that this Lolita is no, that's not luck item. Yeah, the Gusion is luck item, I guess.
YOLO being found by Grip this time. Fortunately for Demon Kings, they don't have to commit anything just yet. The Marta is actually jumping in forward. And Dian tries to isolate Impact, but tries to run away from the angry Martis, but there's the Ashura Aura hitting on him. Flickers to the right as he activates the ultimate as well, but Freeman knockup coming from the Cho, really big, coming up from Demon Kings. Backman very low, mega kill for the Martis. Can they get more? YOLO very tanky, puts up the shield with the help of Dian, while the other members, they're not here just yet. Jeff Cutie Forever wants to participate in the fight. Another Ashura Aura hitting onto 2. While YB420 just working on these 2 heroes. There is the ultimate though, hitting onto 2. I think 2 have the damage. They will eliminate that Martis. Can they get more? I think they will. Crypt already gets out. The immortality is being chased out as well by the others. That's Haas once again from the ejector of the Jawhead. And now they do have the damage from Jeff Cutie Forever is chasing. Can they get him? I think they will get him. Eventually survive through it all. They have so much damage and eventually will be slain. Here comes Kagura. The damage unit for Demon Kings at very nice ultimate from the Akai. The win dance, but there's just no damage. Zabnu from the backlines. He wants to eliminate the Kagura. The Kagura is out already. They want to chase Sprinkles this time. And I don't think that they will have to overextend more. I think they should be happy with what they got. Maybe get the Lord out of this, or maybe get another turret, as they already took down the mid-tier tier 3 turret.
We can really see here the playstyle of the Zapnu whenever he uses an assassin. He is very patient in terms of waiting for the right time and waiting for the right position to actually get, or to actually see a squishy hero on the back line of Demon Kings, and we saw that. It didn't matter if this Zapnu is actually, or this Gusion is in a team fight. He cannot, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be in a team fight. He just have to target the squishy ones and get those heroes first before actually joining the team fights.
I have to hold the thought as there is going to be a big tussle here around the Lord area. As Sprinkles is here, Zapnu is very low. Can he get out? He's being chased down right now. Does have the immortality if ever Y4 fully commits on him. But the members of Ops Gaming making sure that Zapnu is safe. Lolita will not land the ultimate just yet. Jeff Cutie Forever finds out where YP420 is. Sprinkles with the ultimate to lock down Backman. There's a 2-man knockup as well onto YOLO. And they take out the Aurora this time. Zapnu might be next, but nice flicker out of there. He dodges the skill as well. Jeff Cutie from the backlines with a joy. It takes out the Martis. This is already a big win already for Ops Gaming. And they have to disengage right now. They don't want to get more losses. Nice flicker from YOLO through the wall. And the members of Ops Gaming only losing the one. Joy, though, is another casualty for them. But Zapnu already putting the work up top.
Yes, he's taking the opportunity to work on the top lane because he knows his teammates can actually deal out to other members of Demon Kings here in the middle lane, so that other members of Demon Kings are actually forced to back away to take this Zapnu. Unfortunately, though, Zapnu was able to back away.
Getting Forever, unfortunately missing that last cable. He will not go further versus the Akai. Just back down right now. Zapnu will be back to the fray as well. Then again, despite Ops Gaming not getting an outright victory over the team fight, they still get the tier 3 tower turret up top. So that's still a pretty big win for them overall.
Yes, and good clearing of waves there on the bottom lane of Demon Kings, wherein the Cribs was actually able to take down tier 2 turret in the bottom lane of Ops Gaming. Meanwhile, level 2 Lord is now being worked out by the members of Ops Gaming.
Let's see about that, as Ops Gaming, they're working towards the Lord this time.
Yes, and it's actually Lolita used by this YOLO wanting to actually zone out the members of Demon Kings. Meanwhile, we can see Fanny is actually trying to destruct other members of Demon Kings right there in the middle lane. But then again, the fight is really scattered right now. A lot of things happening in the middle lane as well as in the Lord area.
Pringles using the ultimate, but again, another non-optimal usage of the ultimate this time. Crypt taken out Harley from the backlines, taken out by the Gusion. That's Zapnu taking the kill, but Backman though, Freeman knockup from the Cho onto the 3 members of Ops Gaming. I mean, including Dian. Ashura Aura will be there as well. I think they do have the damage, but Dian survives with a sliver of health, tries to run away. Zapnu from the backlines, he wants to go to Kagura. The squishy heroes of Demon Kings are being taken out by this assassin. A true assassin for this game. And, you know, Dian still survives. 33 minutes this time. And 13, 1 and 7, like you mentioned.
And it seems OBS Gaming is gonna take the level 2 Lord this time without any contest. Or they're not gonna steal that. They're too far away from the Lord area, and they would initiate a fight in here.
Will not get anything though, as you know. I think that the Fanny Jeff Kitty Forever just created the space for OBS Gaming to actually take the Lord, but Zapno prepares an ambush, but he was the one who got ambushed this time. There is the ultimate from Pringles, lockdown Gushen, no more mortality for himself.
Two deaths,
he will be taken out. Finally, another death.
Yeah, finally another death for the Zapno. Well, anyway, you can see here actually 288 on the side on this Aurora. So, but that didn't matter. You know what? When you have an Aurora, you just basically need his crowd control skills. You know, the ultimate with the eye, so that it can freeze your opponents. But then again, as a support, it's fine. What you need more kills or support is what we can see here on this Gushon, which is actually being used by the Zapno.
That's very true. Oh, Lolita. Oh, the tip of the ultimate hits onto that Martis. The Martis down for the count. OBS Gaming, can they get more? They don't have much ultimates though. They don't have the Lord as well. But they are converging down bottom. I think the Fanny as well as the Lolita is already out there to push out the minion wave. And Dian just creating the space for his team. The turret now compromised for Demon Kings. And OBS Gaming close this one out. The ultimate from Pringles activated to lock down Dian. No damage just yet. Jeff Cutie forever in the middle. Actually hitting onto the turret this time. And he will be able to finish it. Now, meanwhile, that's happening. That is going to be a kill onto the Hardy. Big damage dealer from Demon Kings already down and down for the count. The ultimate from the Lolita hitting onto 3. Very massive from OBS Gaming. Jeff Cutie forever in the middle. Actually, he's just taking the core this time. Doesn't care about the kills. He just wants to finish the game.
Yes.
And again, he wins it for OBS Gaming.
That was a very long match, but then again, the second win is gonna go on the side of OBS Gaming. It's really a good decision that they just focus fire on the base, because you know the situation might turn around in the particular clash. So you know, as you have mentioned, you don't have to get another kill. Just get straight ahead to the core. So no questions asked. MVP is gonna go to Zapno.
Definitely. I think it made a lot of beautiful plays out there. Was able to get to what, 10-0 I think?
Certified 10-0s. I couldn't recall what was how many were the assists, but then again, really good KDA that was presented here.